Sir Isaac Newton's three laws of motion. First law of motion, are also known as law of inertia. Newton's first law of motion is often stated as an object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion with the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. That statement is clearly described in this diagram of the two balls, from the top ball and the bottom ball. Newton's first law of motion can be seen applied in this rocket style. Before firing, the object is in a state of rest. Airspeed is 0. When the engine is fired, thrust is increased from 0 and the weight decreases slightly as fuel burns. Lastly, when thrust is greater than weight, the net force, the thrust minus the weight, is positive upward. The rocket accelerates upward, and also the velocity increases. Then we get to Newton's second law of motion. According to Newton's second law, acceleration is produced when a force acts on a mass. The greater the mass of the object being accelerated, the greater the amount of force needed to accelerate the object. Well, you may start to ask, what does that mean? Well, everyone unconsciously knows the second law. Everyone knows that heavier objects require more force to move the same distance as lighter objects. However, the second law gives us an exact relationship between force, mass, and acceleration. It can be expressed as a mathematical equation. As you see, force equals mass times acceleration, or F equals m times a. We have Newton's third law of motion, which states, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. What does this mean, we may ask? Basically, this means that for every force, there is a reaction force that is equal in size, but opposite in direction. That is to say that whenever an object pushes another object, it gets pushed back in the opposite direction equally hard. As can be displayed whenever you knock back these collision balls that you see. Thanks for watching my video, and I'm so glad that you have learned about these three laws of motion which we use in our everyday lives. That being said, keep it moving, keep pushing, and don't look back.